Alrighty then. Kien, you spend several hours away from your own consciousness, and sort of as a bit of you first start as just a disembodied point of conscious, and you actually saw Marius trying to stop the bleeding, but you being a medical person, it doesn't take long for you to realize just lungs punctured, there's a bit too much internal bleeding. That body has been compromised. After a couple hours away from your own, you snap to a different consciousness for a little bit. You're aware of what you did for that behind the scenes. And after a few hours, you sort of feel weight again. You're on the ground, prone with most of your gear. Raphael missing, and you slowly see the hole in your chest start to fill back up.
What the hell?
And you're back in your body, and your visions of the material plane, your sight, is dampened. You only see almost a ghostly version of the world around you. You walk outside of the your crew is gone from Dawn Keep by the time you finally snap back into conscious. And when you walk outside of the warehouse, you can't see too far. Your sight in front of you, like directly in front of you, isn't very large, maybe about 60 feet. As there's this black fog everywhere, obscuring vision.
What the fuck?
But the view of the sky is relatively unimpeded. Even though you see ghostly images of people commuting through the streets, you don't see a sun or moon in the sky, but you do see stars that twinkle beyond a dark blue film in the sky. The
Hell am I?
Though about 80 feet away, but you see two lights that catch your attention. A purple one, miles away off into the distance, upwards, that glows like a beacon. And more closely, about 80 feet away from within the fog, a red one that seems to lumber closer to you.
Alright. I'm cautiously approach the red one. Like, staff in hand, ready to cast some spells and shit.
Good call, because when you get within the 60 feet to see this creature, you see that it is cyclopean in nature. It's grotesque and giant.
What the fuck?
And it has a sort of wraithy form to it. Roll initiative.
Ah, shit.
I have the Cyclops. I have the Cyclops initiative pre-rolled, which is fine. But I don't have its actions pre-done. It's just its It's just its initiative done so I can get it quickly.
Oh, natural 20.
That's fine. The Cyclops had a 2. Yeah, you can make shit, I'll give you 2 moves against this. Give you a surprise round as you run straight into like you see it and you go, fuck that noise.
Whoa, what the fuck is that? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, make make whatever action you will, while I need to I actually need to do something just real quick, and that is grab some extra papers. So actually,
we change off this peaceful Skyrim music?
yes, can actually, yeah, while I go do that, can either David or Greg find decent battle music just for a sec?
Does it have to be royalty free?
It could be a cover, like a remix.
Alright.
Yeah, just give me a sec. I shouldn't be gone for too long as I'm just grabbing a book.
Ah, shit. Fucking Wraith like Cyclops. That's a first. That's a first.
There you go. He's got a certain metal cover on anything.
Alright.
I got you, fam.
Okay, like I said, not too long. I just was grabbing the said book.
Oh, it needs to be skipped.
Yes, I should.
There.
Let's see.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Hold on. First things first. Let's see. I'm going to cast fucking protection from good and evil on myself real quick.
Alright.
You did say it looked rapey.
No,
What?
Didn't
What?
you say it looked rapey?
no.
No.
Oh,
Right.
rapey, not rapey.
What the fuck? That makes everything way more terrifying.
I don't know which one's scarier, actually.
To be honest, it was rapey looking. He wouldn't say the fight. He'd fuck up. He'd run off.
A fate worse than death.
Alright, so yeah, I guess from my first action from the surprise round, casting protection from good and evil.
Okay. Second round.
Second round.
Cause you got your surprise round.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. Well, since I leveled up, I decided to pick up something else. So I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Roll to hit that mofo. This song's actually really fucking good.
Yeah. This is the metal cover of Octopath Traveler's Battle Combat. The original's really good.
Oh, that's one amongst them.
Okay, plus
Handles
a
rolls.
9 will your 9 plus 6 will hit, but the rest won't. High or low?
Fucking high.
6. Okay. You just simply miss.
Alright, well that's still I guess 2d6 fire.
Yep, 2d6 fire.
5 points of damage.
Okay. The Cyclops is going to make 2 slams back at you and riposte.
I gotta fucking go.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got.
Does a 12 hit you?
Total 12?
Total 12.
Nope.
And, a 19 will probably hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it...
Alright. Time to use my. Hop back to my turn. Time to use my other spell.
It is back to your turn.
Yeah. Thing is, Ian takes one look at this and goes, oh, fuck all this, and he's gonna cast Misty Step. I guess behind the ogre or Cyclops, whatever it is, to see if he can lose it, and then
Alright.
afterwards, fucking book it. Like,
Alright.
yeah, this is no place. Fuck this. This is no place for me.
Alright. After your turn, someone that was slotted into initiative 18 is going to make a shot with advantage from, introducing a fucking rogue.
Oh shit.
As, you hear a boom, from the, from the sidelines you hear a, boom as I'm going to need to roll a total of, 5d6.
Holy shit.
Because they're using a 2d6 weapon.
Plus sneak attack.
Yeah, plus sneak attack.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you just hear a shot from the side, it clips it in the knee. Alright, Pally, you up! You just hear, like the sound of a bolt action.
Jesus.
It is back to the Cyclops' turn, which, Renfield has not, redone the hide action instead. So it's gonna shoot, it's gonna shoot a laser off into the distance. Cause it's, yeah, cause fuck all of you. Welcome to Dark Souls, asshole. Ah, shit. No. The dice I got from my pop is... Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck it. That's a nat 20 on, Mysterious Person.
Oh,
You up, Ryan? Pet! Okay, how much radiant damage does this person take?
gets help from someone that instantly dies.
Okay. Okay, she takes 20 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
And that's the Cyclops' turn because it doesn't get extra attack with its laser. Before I get shot up. All right, back to your turn.
Alright. Well, since I'm a distance away and the Cyclops isn't looking at me, is there any cover I can take real quick?
Not in your current fight.
Oh shit.
Like,
Can I see where this person, right?
you can't see them. I haven't taken a picture of of them, but I do have a picture made of them. But they are. It is a like it is a woman that is currently has a top hat, brown messy hair, that sort of like a sort of black cloak that's sort of like in tatters, and sort of a like old button up shirt and vest. Like they got that Sherlock sort of vibe to them.
Well, I don't want to attract attention to me for that thing, so I'm just gonna go. I guess go here. Here's the pick me up, and I'm gonna cast healing word on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop another
All right.
shot, guys. Have a nice night. Enjoy the music.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah. That's fine. All right. Now it is this person has a higher initiative than Rhinefield, but they okay. And out of nowhere, 3 hand axes just sort of shoot towards this thing. Okay, nat 20 on the first one. Yeah, that'll hit a Cyclops. And the last one, yep. Dude, that's fucking impressive way of doing things. Yeah, you just see, almost being thrown like shuriken and shit, like 3 hand axes just pelt into this thing.
Holy shit.
For a total, one was a crit. This person does have dual wielding, so another 24. And you see someone in scale mail just start running in.
Holy shit.
Which is also a human woman with human woman with scale mail, and you just see her like strapped up like fucking Gilgamesh,
Oh god.
like with a whip, a spear, and she's actually holding a scimitar in her mouth. With 2 extra axes on like a little hook, just for throwing purposes. Okay, Ryan. Alright, Rhinefield. Your go. And the plate armored person is now standing next to the Cyclops, ready to fucking big dick on it. Oh shit! Rhinefield got a natural 20.
Holy fuck.
God damn, this is bullying.
This is just some Deus Ex Machina shit.
I mean, I planned for them to literally be the drop-in, like, over the course of 3 turns they appear. And that is exactly what happened, but holy shit, do they, that's 10d6 total? Bam! The Cyclops is now bloodied, and you just see a big ass smile coming from the top-hatted one. like a little twinge of excitement from this. Okay. Cyclops' turn. It is going to charge in and attempt to attack the plate armored one. That won't hit. That will, though. Two, three, okay. She takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage. She just gets clipped on the shoulder with a attack. Good to go. Oh wait, fuck! I forgot to add 6 damage because the heavy armored person is has this as a favorite enemy.
Oh. Oh shit.
Alright. Your go, Kien.
Alright, right now I'm thinking defensively as these guys take this on. And, right now I'm going to, cast, I guess, I'm gonna cast, well, just normal Cure Wounds on myself, real quick, to bring up my HP.
Alright.
Ooh, 7 points, hell yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot, this person is carrying a great axe as well. Like I said, they have a backpack Gilgamesh style.
Alright.
If I were to explain this person, they're the ranger that when they think of survival, they think of being unable to be fucked with rather than sneaking.
And also, I guess with this Kien's movement action, he's just gonna move in a way where he can get behind these people without staying farthest away from. Well,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get behind the scale mailed one.
Just move over there and like, yet still keep that far distance away from the Cyclops thing.
Okay. Any bonus action?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Alright. What spells does this person have? Ah, shit, I forgot to make them Hunter's Mark. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. They're gonna... They're gonna Hunter's Mark as their bonus action. Now donning now donning the shield and the whip. They are going to make a... Okay. That'll miss, I think. Let's see, actually. Yeah, they'll miss just barely. They'll hit, though. Because they have extra attack. And they deal 3 points, well, sorry, 3 plus Hunter's Mark. Just 1. So 4 plus 3, they do 7 points of damage. Not as strong of a round this time. Nine. That's it, 7 points of damage. Okay. Cyclops tanky as fuck. Alright. It is now time for Reinfield. He was going to take this opportunity to run up to it.
Don't mind that. I'm just playing some background music for the world, if that makes sense.
Alright. No advantage, but she's going to try and run in and... Well, you'll see. Sure. That'll be acrobatics.
Is this person fucking Shadow the Clossing this?
Yeah, the person with the gun just ran right up to it, and you think they're gonna pull out like a knife or something, but it goes right to like, the side of its neck, opens up their mouth, and bites down.
What the fuck?
They do get sneak attack on this.
What?
You see the yeah, you see the oh wait, no, it's, oops, I did the damage wrong. It's it's 4d6 plus 4. Okay, 21.
Wait, their bite is a decent. What the fuck?
Cause little did you know, this person just sucked some blood out of it.
Oh.
Their pupils dilate and just, you hear, "That's the good shit!" before sliding down the arm of this thing. Okay.
Oh. But like, Kien is still under, basically mass confusion right now.
Yep. The woman got her turn, so it's now the Cyclops, who it's quite fucking confused. So, aggro roll. For the first attack, missed the person. Okay, so attacking the scale mail person still. Blocks the first attack. Does get nailed by the second one. Yeah. Fucking vampires, am I right, kids? This is why I don't let players play them. So 3, 9, 12. Okay. The the scale mailed person takes another 9 points of damage. But they're still good Gucci. Okay, top of round. Kien.
Alright. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident with my HP now. What I'm gonna do is, I guess, cast, let's see, nothing, a little magic missile won't hurt.
Alright. Also, I forgot the the Cyclops lost 17 max HP.
Oh shit.
Not that it heals, but
oh damn, that's almost, damn, that's high damage from a first level spell. I did 12 points of force damage. Not bad.
yeah. Also, I've decided to basically treat you as normal, except you have ethereal movement. That's basically how I'm gonna treat this. So no necrotic immunity. Or at least not normal necrotic immunity. More like immunity to, like, if a corporeal creature tried to drink your blood. Like that shit, I would go like, that doesn't make sense. Like, do they suck your non-existent blood?
Just for aesthetic, it just, instead of doing like 3 bolts, it just looks like I'm peppering him with tons of tiny more
Yeah.
bolts.
Yeah, just shotgun blasts it. Alright.
Yeah.
After your go, it is then the scale male person who puts down the shield and whip and decides, fuck it, and pulls out the great axe and is going to Zephyr Strike.
Oh shit.
It is an attack with advantage, which activates this person's fell-handed feat.
Oh god.
8. Okay. Yep, this Zephyr Strike's hitting. And it activates the... It is knocked prone.
Oh. Can we do the persona thingy?
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, it is now knocked prone. Just automatically. And takes a D12 plus a D8 force plus a D6 hunter's mark plus 3.
Woo.
BAM! And with the extra attack, that's gonna hit. Also, for the legend that is, nope. D20. Oh, wait, no, sorry. She hit. Just a D12 plus 3 plus the D6. Just hits it right in the nuts on its way down.
Oh.
For a total of 38 damage.
Holy shit. Note to self, don't fuck with these people.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, no, the thing's bloodied. And, Reinfeld is going to take this opportunity to reload the gun and point blank range shoot down. Just try and try and shoot it in the eye. Okay. That's a hit.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
this goes.
Yeah, no, the reason why I did this stream later is because you guys would all be sleepy by then. Except for Kien, who just got off work. Okay.
And honestly, my shift went out, like, it was a really goddamn good shift, so I'm fully on awake right now.
Okay, 17 points of piercing damage. Doesn't hit the eye, but does take off its nose. As you just hear a roar. Its turn. It's going to get up and, who's it more mad at this point in time? It's actually more mad at the vampire. That'll hit. High or low, Thomas?
Oh. High again, I guess?
Okay, no, that's just a simple miss. The first one hits Reinfeld, but Reinfeld just sort of dodge rolls out of the way of the second one, Dark Souls style. But still takes 4, 7, 11, 16 points of damage. I'm good. Yeah.
Can patch you up if you get closer.
Good, I'm good.
Alright.
Okay, kind of is your turn, though.
Alright, well. You know what? Just for fun, and I have not used a spell. It's been on my spell list for like about 4 sessions now. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Alright, roll the hit.
Oh, 1 sec.
I'll give... yeah, there's a lot of... chaos.
Alright, D20 plus 6. Is it 18 hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, 2d8 plus 6. Alright, that's a total of 11, but shit, was it the first 8 or second 8?
You choose either.
I'm gonna choose 7. Let's see what that one goes with.
Alright. You have a...
Here, let me pull up Chaos Bolt real quick.
yeah.
Chaos Bolt 5e. Come on.
Here, I'm gonna...
Oh, that's 7 psychic. That's psychic damage.
Yeah. You pull out your wand and a psychic, just a reverberation of just a scream just blasts into its head. Taking 11 points of psychic damage. It is. The Cyclops is on its last leg. Which, by the end of these guys' turn, it's gonna be fucked. Hopefully. Great Axe swing again! 2 will not hit. 3 will not hit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scale Mail Lady. You done fucked. Alright. Right. Renfield. You fucking hit. She just sort of slinks off to, you see the, ogre go in to slam one more time. She just sort of, again, just like, sort of Bloodborne style, just, whips to the side and, fires off another shot. Straight through the eye. And it crumples down. Da 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 da. You could skip the music now as it's fucking dead. That creature was worth 900 XP for...
Alright, honestly... Alright, 900 XP, and since we just leveled up to level 4, I need to go look up characters.
Yeah,
I think. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Who's up from... Well, since we're level... Alright. So
Okay, yeah, you're still a ways from level 5, but you are...
it should be, like, I think now...
You're at 3,600 out of 600... 6,500.
And, yeah, 6,500. Alright, give me a second. Got that. Okay. Alright. So I hope this ambient music is fitting for the place. Anyways, after that, just like, okay, what the hell, where the hell, and why the hell?
Tough question. just 1 second. You see, it's not out cold yet. And Renfield just goes up and is going to coup de grace it. Okay. Coup de grace is insta crits. Plus.
Which I guess is music to a rogue's ears. Holy shit.
Yeah, just it's a coup de grace and shit, it's still stable. Just shoots it again. Just does a quick shot. I'm not gonna roll for that, but god damn, she's back to full from that. Okay. Okay. Hello there, new kid. Just sort of like goes by the warehouse wall and just sort of cool kid style stands next to it. Like, okay, where we are is well, the ethereal plane.
Oh.
Or I guess the ethereal border. I guess. Thing is, we're essentially like wraiths right now, revenant souls.
Huh.
I'm here 'cause of a mishap with a druidic spell a while back. About let's just say a number I can't count to.
Oh.
Alright. This friend here just sort of like waves. This is Athena Nikolai. She's here from a mishap during war. She had a skull amulet on.
Oh. Well, thing is, I'm here for almost that reason, I would think. Of course, it wasn't my amulet, so...
Well, that's certainly a first.
Comrade of mine had it before. I guess was trying to patch up my wounds from a minotaur attack, and well, I guess here I am now.
Yeah. Well, we've been here a bit, and between the three of us, we are probably the only capable fighters in this realm. There's a couple of settlements of revenant souls, but they they sort of stationed up elsewhere. Can lead you to one.
Yeah, that sounds like the safest bet. By the way, what the fuck is that light? As I point to the purple light.
They look where you're pointing. What light?
Like, you guys don't see a light on the...
I mean, there's stars, but
No.
don't see any purple ones.
Okay, there's... Okay, well, to me, I'm not sure if I'm going crazy because of this. On top of that mountain, there is a bright purple light.
I think there's a necromancer in that area.
Huh.
I got into a scuffle with the guy's brother. It's actually a little bit why, just sort of points to this, like, bite mark scar on her neck.
Oh.
Bit why I'm like this, but I got the last laugh. Little shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. I am Kien.
Renfield. Just sort of like pulls out a hand. Renfield Greyflame.
Ah. Hmm. Alright. So, where is this settlement that you spoke of?
It's a bit up north. A little bit too, well, it's gonna be, in terms, I actually have a fucking map for this Shadow Realm all prepped out. It's gonna be about in the same direction as where you're pointing.
Huh. Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, it's almost like, huh.
Well, I guess I probably have an actual purpose here, if that makes sense. Then?
I mean, I'm not gonna get philosophical on you, but don't we all?
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I guess we should get a move on, but holy shit, I need to take a breather.
Here, need a swig? She just pulls out a flask.
Sure, I'll take a swig.
Alright, it is a good shit flask with a healing charge.
Oh, damn. Alright, so that will be what, 2d6 for me?
It's based off owner of flask, so 3d6.
Oh.
3d6 plus 5.
Oh, I get fully healed from that.
Let's, keep walking quickly. Here, she actually pulls out a medical kit and just sort of, quickly tends to, Athena's wounds. I did not make the name of that character. It is... it is actually, an NPC that... The name was made by a player. It is a player-related NPC, hence the last name Nikolai.
Ah.
So this person has some relation to Dre and Theo,
Huh.
despite being completely human, with the other two being elves.
Alright.
And she looks like she's in her, like, early 30s. So can't be too much older than Theo. Not Theo, Dre.
Alright.
Alright. And yes, the vampire has the healer feat. The fucking irony. Yeah, she just pulls out like a little kit and heals Athena up to full. Alright, don't crack a jaw. Let's keep moving. Ah, fuck, I forgot Athena has Colossus Slayer. God, wouldn't that be a goddamn overkill of an attack? Oh.
Kien? Oh.
Yeah, Whoever gets something first, she just pulls her hand axes out of the dissolving Cyclops. Can't be too cautious.
By the way, Kien, if he finds spare pages on his spell book or any paper whatsoever, he's writing down some like notes of like how the area looks and the fog and what the Cyclops look like.
Yeah.
He's basically jotting down his shit. It's like, damn, not gonna lie, this is actually amazing for my field of work or this area.
Okay.
Yeah, Kien says that out loud, by the way.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I burnt through a lot of my spell slots in that fight.
Yep. Okay. There we go. And these characters you can set the tactics for.
Huh.
So I'm treating them like Persona NPC. You can have them do as is, roll with a specific strategy, or I wouldn't have you do complete control over them, but
Alright. Well, I guess I'll keep it at move freely for now,
alright.
because I don't have a specific tactic for them yet,
Yeah.
I guess.
Just for a brief description, Athena Nikolai is a hunter ranger human, favorite enemy undead, fighting style 2-weapon fighting, with Colossus Slayer as her choice of thing, and she also has fell-handed, so whether or not she is using a great axe or a hand axe, she is going to do pretty well with. The whip is mostly for utility, and the spear is just for an extra, like, thrown weapon if needed. She doesn't necessarily deal with normal ranged weapons, as she does not seem very dexterous. Ranfield, on the other hand, is a arcane trickster that does carry 2 good shit flasks.
Damn.
Yeah. So she does have Mage Hand Ledgerman, so she can fuck around with Mage Hand a little bit. A Thunder Cannon. That's what I'm just gonna coin it. Basically, it's a bolt action gun, a rapier and a dagger. Well, 2 daggers, but has an ability, Feast of Blood. When she successfully does a bite attack, she is temporarily faster, and is better at strength and dexterity checks and saves for a minute. And also, she has a bite attack that she can use to heal herself, as well as reduce the max HP of a creature until they take a long rest.
Huh. Alright.
So they're both really good fucking built characters. Both are level 5, by the way. They're just 1 level higher than you.
Alright.
And so do with that as is. But yeah, they lead you over to a little series of tents outside of Dawn Keep. There are 3 tents in particular. One one with a bunch of cats outside of it. One with just a shield hanging off the front, and one with a like a little star at the front. So
Are these like bigger, like big tents, or?
yeah, those are the big tents. The other, yeah, there's a couple smaller ones, but there's just 3 big ones.
I'm kind of curious about the star one, so I'm gonna go walk in that one.
Alright, you see the shadiest motherfucker at the inside of it. He has this, like, gray cloak, his face is obscured from within it, it's all tatters. He's like the whatcha buyin' sort of guy. It's like, hello there, I am the not a shady healer. For 10, I, it's like I can, bring you up to your full capacity for 10 gold pieces per person.
Alright. This is just out of pure curiosity. What do you mean by full capacity? Do you also mean physically and arcane, or just physically?
Yes. You're gonna feel pretty fucking good. This is the equivalent of, like, the tavern, because you can't necessarily take a long rest anywhere, normally.
Well,
Because you cannot sleep.
Well, weird thing is, I'm not sure how I'm this spell, because if you recall from last time, I'm flat broke.
Well, that's your issue. You probably don't want to visit the other tents, then. One is owned by Debbie, who sells kittens, and then one owned by a dude named Fantasy Monopoly Man, who just sells adventuring gear.
Just out of curiosity, is there a way to make some money around here?
No. Just... That's...
Oh.
Here, I'll just Renfield and just like, I'll pay for this one. You can take your long rest, but
Alright. Spell slots regained. Woo!
any other time you'll probably have to pay for yourself.
Alright. Well, considering
Basically, translating the heal from this guy, it's 10 gold pieces, and it's going to be implied that Athena and Renfield will pay for themselves. Well, guess off we pop to that location you're gonna go towards.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it seems like the really only way to go, or at least for me, that is.
Okay. Also, by the way, just for a little extra, little extra note, you do see a royal guard green cloak on Athena.
Huh. You were, well, I mean, yeah, you were a high-ranking soldier?
Yeah, I was gonna be promoted to King's Guard after the last mission I was gonna go to. Then stuff happened.
I get that.
I've actually been in this state for 20 years, maybe.
Oh. Yeah, you, Ryanfield was right about me and you, kid. This is essentially day one for me.
Well then, it won't be the last. Be careful, there are dragons here and there. Though,
Dragon.
some are helpful, some are harmful, but it's hard when they're all wraithy, to tell which are which.
So, be on guard whenever we see one?
Yes.
Alright. By the way, how do you guys make your money over here in this realm? Because we can't entirely...
We find it mostly.
There's gold coins laying around in the ethereal border?
Yeah, other ventures aren't so lucky when they get put into here. You lucked out day one. As you just see, Redfield, as you have 2 hot pieces of just here to fun. Just sort of just grin shark teeth. We're the goddamn trailblazers, you hear that?
Oh, I'm laughing and realize that Kien's just kind of laughs at that as well. Oh.
Just see like Athena just sort of scoop back at that comment. Like, what the fuck?
Oh. Alright. I guess we should continue onward then.
Yes, let's.
By the way, I don't know if they will be interested, but Kien actually starts talking about or starts kind of writing notes. Actually, no, he doesn't start talking about, but he just starts writing a lot of notes into his book about areas around him.
You actually see Renfield looking over your shoulder.
Yeah? Like, I kind of, like, look at it, it's like,
I used to be a wizard myself. I just sort of, you know, fell behind on my studies after a while.
Oh. Well...
I was a conjurer.
Ah. I'm a necromancer, but not in the way you think. You know...
I knew someone like that.
You know how, normal necromancers pull from, like, the negative plane of things and all that?
Yes, you pull from the positive plane. I've met someone like that.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Does this book... I hold up the tomb where Kien's learning all this shit from. Did this...
No.
Familiar? No? Alright.
No.
Because I found this in a, like, kind of a discarded, like, church, ruin. I couldn't tell what it was. I was young when I found this.
I met the man in a library. We, we, argued a bit about, theorems. We're both, he was a professor. I was sort of, I was about his age, and I was the new... I was sort of new to magic, though, and, we got into an argument about theorems, and, yeah, we argued so long. It was funny. That professor, he just sort of, starts to zone out. Sorry, it's a while ago, but it was some of my best moments from when I was alive. I turned out to be, correct. And, there was egg on his face, but, actually, hey, we actually managed to hit it off. There was, something weird about that entire thing. I actually died of old age.
Oh.
And
And
the reason why I'm back is actually a druid was also hitting the same fate, but did this as a favor. I don't know how she did it, but that Archdruid is long since dead as well.
huh. Well, damn.
He just sort of just sort of slinks off to the back. Like, don't mind me. It's I'm actually not even from the planet, actually. This was back before colonization, and then stuff happened, and I'll move on.
Yeah, I was about to say, just like, if you're feeling uncomfortable with this, you don't have to go on with it.
Just you, Theta in the background. Wow, you're older than me! Alright, Miss Martian. Alright. You guys go up and see a lake on your little pathway. And you actually do see in the distance, at that time, there is a glow coming from this big castle. The purple light is coming from the top.
Oh. Hey, guys, just to put more correct location on the light, it's at that castle. At the top.
That'd explain why you're able to see it. That's the necromancer's domain.
Oh, boy, Well, I know this sounds like very, very wishful thinking, but I hope he's friendly.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well,
Though, when we did meet him, he let us go because he had just lost an arm. So,
well,
here's the hoping it hinders him.
and also, I guess whatever fate befell upon me, I guess it's tied with that guy. So,
Roll perception.
alright, let me go check my perception.
I'll just use the passive for these other characters. As this is
Oh, that's 11. Damn it.
so down. You just hear like Athena say, just duck now.
Alright, I ducked.
Yeah, a bolt of lightning shoots over your head.
What the fuck?
And you see coming from the trees a small but still wraithy draconic figure.
Like a dragonborn or a...
Like a dragon, like a wormling.
Oh shit.
Be careful.
So,
Okay, don't step on the lake.
Alright, let's
Okay, it's time to roll initiative, because these characters now have your input. I'm gonna do their rolls in chat, as they are now officially part of your party.
Alright. 13.
Alright. Athena has advantage, so 17 on her, because she has...
Should I put down combat music or?
Yes. Renfield is at a +3. And this creature. Okay. Oh damn. Alright. Let's see who has aggro.
Oh wait, does this have would this count as a boss or not?
A boss? It's gonna be a little bit scary. So, but you guys should be fine. Before the combat even starts, you see a harpoon get launched towards, Athena.
Oh shit.
From within the water. Alright. Now to type out the initiative order, then I'm gonna roll the, roll for Battle.
Give me a second. Alright, this I guess would be good, I guess. Play. Hold on, it's just a little intro thing to this again.
Alright, time to actually resolve the roll against Athena. This is with advantage. That's probably gonna hit. It is...
Okay, this is a lot slower than I thought it'd be. Whoops. Oh well.
Yeah, that is gonna hit. Yeah, and it's also a large ass harpoon. It stabs straight into Athena. 6, 7. Okay, she takes 11 points of piercing damage, and she must make a strength contest with this creature.
Oh shit.
With disadvantage, because she is a size category smaller.
Oh, this isn't the song I expected. Give me a sec.
So.
I think I did the wrong one. My bad.
She's going to make her athletics check, which she is actually pretty good at. Non-natural 20 versus this creature, who is going to roll an opposed check. What's that?
It's this one. I got these videos confused for some reason.
Okay. 18. Just barely. The rope becomes taut for a moment, and you see Athena just whip back and pull the spear, like the harpoon, out of her back, and just stab it straight into the ground. Okay, and her retort, because she's actually pissed at that thing, but she doesn't want to get into the water. She's gonna start hucking hand axes. Of which... Yeah, she has +7 to hit. And she is going to throw 3 of them, disregarding her shield bonus for the round. Actually, she's gonna Hunter's Mark it. So she's only gonna get 2 attacks, but she is going to add an additional D8 to each one. Proccing Colossus Slayer for the second one. And dealing a total of 28 damage. Yeah, after ripping the harpoon out, she just stabs it into the ground, pulls 2 hand axes off of her belt, and I guess because she isn't getting her bonus action attack, she still gets her shield bonus. So I guess she still, yeah, she just pulls 2 hand axes off of her belt and just stabs it straight into this creature, bloodying it immediately. Alright, this fight might be a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Oh fuck. Get some! Over to Renfield, who is gonna put priority to the fucking dragon. She won't be able to get sneak attack off with this thing.
There we go. This is better. I just gave up on my whole mouth and shit.
Okay. Renfield is going to take a shot. Misses. Poof. And she is going to, with her bonus action, reload. It is now going to be your turn, Kien.
Alright, Tina, do you need to pick me up or are you good?
I'm good.
Alright. Alright, focusing more on the dragon, I guess.
Yeah, just for a metagame thing, what would have happened is, if she failed the strength contest, it should be pulled into the water, then the dragon could just blast it with lightning.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's a deadly monster combo. By a lake.
Alright.
But she just stabs this mermaid man with 2 hand axes.
What I'm gonna do is, fuck it, let's go old reliable again. Cast magic missile at 2nd level to pull up the dragon.
Alright.
God, I love using magic missiles.
Yeah, you have a fetish for that thing.
Hey, it's really one of the safer spells. 14 points of damage.
Nothing to scoff at. Alright. Alright. Now it's the Blue Dragon Wormling's turn.
Is Luke not? Oh, never mind. It is.
It does not get its lightning breath again. So it is just going to fly over to... Who is it pissed off at? I guess Kien has highest aggro. Because fucking Renfield missed. Oh god, that's an 18 on the die.
That's a hit.
Be glad this doesn't have multi-attack. Okay, you take 8 piercing damage and 4 lightning damage.
Ouch.
It is back to top of initiative, which is going to be Harpoon Man's turn, who just pulls the harpoon back and goes in for another person. deciding that its biggest issue is the scale mail lady that just stabbed both of his shoulders with axes. He doesn't have advantage this time. Plus the hit. That's a miss. As he goes in with a harpoon again, and she just swats it out of the air. So he's just going to frantically move over to the you guys and go in with his second attack, which is a bite. That will just barely hit her. And she takes 6 points of piercing.
Hey, at least it's close enough to actually hit.
Yeah, you can stab it. Alright. Dana's turn is going to unequip her shield, pull out the great axe, and is going to go ham. Missing the first attack, goes in to try and swing a second time. That will hit, I assume. Yep, that'll hit. She goes in with the first swing. It like ducks up into the it dives a little bit into the water to like get away. Pops its head back up to get caught with the second hit. It's like, you fool. Hunter's Mark, Colossus Slayer. This is why Rangers are fucking brutal. Everyone shits on Rangers, but when they do this shit... Also, she adds 2 damage cause undead.
25 points. Ow!
Oh yeah, she just rips it in half. Get some! Jesus Christ.
Alright guys, little help with the
Renfield's been shooting at it. She just missed. She's gonna bonus action disengage from it, move back 20 feet and fire. Because yeah, that's no good. So she is going to... That'll hit. You're next to it, so it procs sneak attack. God damn, this is what happens when I accidentally make a DPS party.
party with
The blue dragon's bloodied. Jesus fucking Christ on his stick. And that's her turn. Over to you, Kien.
Alright, how close? I'm assuming the dragon's right at me, right?
Yeah, right next to you.
I could try to disengage, but I think it will just chase me. But taking another hit like that might cost me my life. So fuck all that shit. I'm going to Alright, how about this? I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Cyclops and basically use Misty Step to get behind it and get behind it in a way where I won't run into the lake, I assume.
Alright, yeah. The lake is behind you guys, and it's, yeah. You were being sandwiched, by the fishman in the lake and the dragon.
And so, I'm gonna just warp behind the dragon and, back up 30 feet.
Alright. Any attack?
Is there attack I can't even do with a bonus action?
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, you have your normal action to actually attack it.
Alright, well, what I'm actually gonna do instead is, because I'm assuming most things in this place might count as evil, or at most neutral.
Alright.
So I'm gonna just cast Protection from Good and Evil once more.
It doesn't care about alignment, despite the name. It cares about creature types, which everything being undead, technically, does.
no?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's a hell of a spell.
Alright, you just create this shimmering field of please don't kill me.
Essentially, Kien's on the super defensive right now.
Which is good-ish? Okay, let's see. No breath weapon, thankfully. It just hasn't been able to recharge, so aggro. Yeah, it's decided that Renfield is sort of a dick, and it's gonna try and bite her. 12 plus 5. Yeah, that'll hit Renfield. So she is going to take 5 lightning and 12 piercing. Ooh, damn, she took a lot of damage.
Wait, out of curiosity, what level do Rose get Uncanny Dodge? Is that level?
Oh shit, yeah, she is level 5, so yeah, she's gonna uncanny touch that. To take, instead of 25 damage, 12. No, sorry, not 25, it's 12 plus 5, so 17, so instead of 17 she takes 8, so... Yeah, I forgot that she has uncanny dodge.
Thank God I played enough Rose to know that.
I mean, she would have been fine either way, but yeah, that's still good. Alright, it is now after its turn. You see 2 more fishmen pop out of the pond.
Oh, what the fuck?
One's gonna attack Athena, one's gonna attack Renfield. But they're not at the shore. That will that is going to hit Athena. He is going to take a harpoon again to the back at the other side of it. 8. Takes 12 points of piercing and needs to make a strength, like an athletics contest with this thing. She's hurting, but she is sort of fine. She's bloodied now. Okay, versus this creature. She gets skadoinked in.
Oh.
She gets skadoinked into the water.
Shit.
The other one's targeting Renfield. That'll hit Renfield.
Shit.
Thank goodness they don't need to breathe underwater.
That is true.
So Renfield take Damn, max damage. You take 16 points of piercing damage. And she is now bloodied.
Ooh, shit. Wait, now they're both in the water. Oh shit, that please do the fucking dragon.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Renfield can make a contest of strength to not be knocked in. Okay, so she needs to beat a 12. Okay, Renfield actually gets stabbed in the foot and just sort of cuts the rope. It's like, no, you fucking don't. Alright. It is now, after their turn, it's going to be Athena's turn, who is in water. She is under the water, but I'm going to consider her sort of like in the restrained condition, because water feels a lot less viscous in this realm. So she's like the equivalent of being in slime. However, she does not sink in her armor. So she's going to have disadvantage, but she is going to counteract that by Zephyr striking this man. Yeah, 16 on the die is going to hit. Doesn't get Colossus Slayer onto this, but she does keep needing to remember favorite enemy. Wham! Also, I forgot I was gonna do her dice rolls in normal chat. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, this Marrow's bloodied already. She isn't a goddamn tank for nothing. Alright, and she is going to make another Great Axe swing. But with disadvantage. $2d20. She has a +7.
I realized I've been rolling the wrong modifiers to
Okay.
for spells and shit because I realized it's a +7 now.
Okay, she misses, but Fell-Handed still allows her to add, still allows her to inflict damage. Just a lower amount. She doesn't get the, D12. But she does get Colossus Slayer. Which is a weird thing to think about. She misses, but just the sheer, like, shock wave that she creates with the swing still just, rips into this thing a little bit. So I'm just going to consider this thunder damage, even though it has no bearing on the fight. Marrow's bloodied. Renfield is going to take a shot into the... He's going to shoot at the, She by weird extension could get sneak attack on the other one that shot at her, because Athena's next to that one. So... But, what she's gonna do? She's gonna go for a ballsy maneuver. And she's actually gonna use her magic for once. Because, Renfield is also going to Zephyr Strike.
What?
It's a rogue's best friend. It's a wizard spell, therefore a arcane trickster can learn it.
Actually, what does that first strike do again?
It makes it so that your next attack has advantage and does an additional D8. And then after you, after you make the attack, I think if you hit the attack, you gain an additional 30 feet of movement that I don't think provokes attack of opportunity.
I should really invest in that spell.
Yeah, but it's a melee attack only.
Well, regardless, it's a good spell to invest to, just like more of a get the fuck out of there spell.
Yeah, so she is going to make... she is actually going to try and bite the dragon. She is going to be ballsy with her choice of attack. Okay. 12. She just barely hits the dragon.
Alright, what
But-
are the astronomical chances of rolling the same thing?
I think like 1 in 400 or some shit. Statistically. That's fine. When you roll enough dice, you'll eventually get it. So she is going to 1d8 plus 4. Okay. You see an arcane glow come from her for just a moment as she just jumps onto the dragon, bites into it like a fucking Capri Sun, and just gives it the big zuck.
Fucking slur.
Yeah, she slurps it to death.
Wait, it's dead?
Yeah, it has shriveled up and died.
Woo! Alright, now we
Uh,
actually focus on, you know, helping Athena.
Yeah. She also regains 18 hit points from that.
Holy shit.
Zephyr Strike, a best friend, especially when they're a vampire. Okay, that's her turn. Kien, your go.
Alright.
There are 2 marrows in the water with Athena in it.
Well, honestly, legit. The safest spell that you can cast for this is the spell that you said I had advantage for. Because I'm pretty sure fire would just get nullified in there. Now I'm not risking it with Chaos Bolt because
Yeah.
it's lightning.
Yeah, fire does half damage in water.
Yeah, I'd rather just, you know, just do full damage with a different spell. That is 16 points of force damage.
Okay, against which one?
I guess the one Athena's been fighting?
Okay. It goes in to try and, claw her ass, and, the bolts just fucking, like, slam into it and just sort of, like, crunch it down a bit. And it goes limp and starts to, very slowly float up. And you just see, like, her give a thumbs up from under the water. Alright. Also, you can literally run on the water in this world.
Oh.
But she is currently submerged into it, so she is the equivalent of being planted inside the floor. Though, speaking of, it is going to be the other one's turn, which sees you. And it is going to... Well, let's see who it goes for, because there's...
But also,
it actually goes for Athena.
oh, okay. I was like, if it's attacking me, it has disadvantage.
It actually goes for Athena instead. Roll for aggro, always fun. It swings at Athena with advantage because person isn't a swimmer. 10 plus that miss. No, that just barely hits because she isn't benefiting from her shield. So hucking a harpoon.
I should really pop some heals on her.
She takes 9 points of piercing damage.
I know she can't probably talk in the water, but I'm pretty sure she's not looking as good.
Yeah, on a scale from, on a scale from 0 to, 49, an oddly specific scale, she is at 11.
Alright.
Alright, and it goes in with its second attack as it lurches forward. Actually, the strength contest doesn't fucking matter. Because it could just swim up to her. Yeah, it just pulls her forward to then go in for a bite. Which, that is gonna hit, even if she had her shield. Ah, fuck. Where's my D4? It's also the metal one. Okay, there it is. It's like, oh god, if that fell on the floor, and I find it later. She takes 8 more points of... No, wait, no. That attack is aimed on a D4. Whoops. Okay, same damage. She takes 8 points of piercing damage. Currently at 3. Yeah. Alright. But it's back to her turn. And she has a spell she has a fetish for. Which is Zephyr Strike. That'll hit. 1d12. Gets Colossus Slayer, I think. I think she does.
Yeah, I think she does. Maybe.
No, it hasn't taken damage yet.
Oh.
I think. Yeah. So she does not get Colossus Slayer. But she does get Hunter's Mark and all that jazz, dealing 17 points of damage back to it. And she is going to attack again with disadvantage. Hopefully abusing her fell-handed.
I think fell-handed just has the hit, right? Or has the hit.
Yeah, one of them has to hit, but both of them do, so she gets full damage.
Oh.
Gets full damage, which does the exact same thing, because instead of Zephyr Strike bonus, she gets her, Colossus Layer.
Yeah.
Doing another 17. This thing is ripely bloodied. Taking a pot shot, you got Ryan Field. Going in for the legend that is. That gets sneak attack. Boom! Headshot.
It died?
Yeah, it's dead.
Is it end of battle? Or?
Yep, that's end of battle.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. That's like
Oh.
7.
Okay, that's another note in the book. Everything in this realm hurts.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
this is a mathematical go
Wait,
fuck
Jesus
myself.
Isn't even part of this world. Who the hell is Jesus?
Fantasy, Jesus Christ.
Yes, now, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna specifically have to say fantasy Jesus Christ now.
Okay, and that's 933 XP from that. So you, like I said, you're gonna be fucking leveling quickly. And
It's
I'm sorry.
4533.
Yep, 4533. And these side characters are at 8333.
Okay. We should probably help Kien out with the water thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna make her roll athletics. See if she can. Yeah, she's struggling.
Yeah, I guess I go over there and try to from on top of the water somehow. I don't know how far down she is.
She's like 10 feet down.
I don't think I can reach physically.
Actually.
And I don't think Mage Hand would provide enough force.
Renfield goes up, walks right next to you, points down to the harpoon.
That is a good idea.
And Theon's actually going to make a ranged attack with the. That's still good. That's a. That's like a 17? Yeah, this is 17. Yeah, she just throws it through the water and the harpoon pops. Okay, time to yoink.
Alright. That was
Yeah.
a game of who has the higher strength.
I think Rhinefield has a strength of 12, but she is currently under the effects of Feast of Blood because she just ripped open a. She just drank. Yeah, she just drank a dragon like a juice box. Which actually means her movement speed right now is 40.
Alright.
She has advantage on strength normally, and she does have proficiency in athletics, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna be just helping her out with it because I only have like 11 strength and no other bonuses.
Yeah, she has a +4 to this. So yeah, I'll let your help action stack on top of this. Okay. With her with her like bloodthirsty vitality, she just sort of grabs the end of the rope and just rips out with
I kept running with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you fly up. Boink.
Wait, by the way, is the dragon still there? Actually, wait, I don't think I have any vials to put the dragon blood in. Never mind.
Yeah.
Because I know dragon's blood can be useful for shit. Alright, once we get her out, actually, before the dragon goes, like, hey guys, do you happen to have any vials or anything I can borrow?
Not really. But
Damn.
hey, you see that shit down there? There's a little glint at the bottom of the lake.
Now I see it.
Hmm.
Do you think that might be a death trap or loot?
I think it might be loot. I think we killed a death trap.
Alright.
So, He wants to be thrown through liquids.
You know what? Let's see. I still have my aura around me. Just let me pop a heal myself, unless. Yeah.
Here, she's going to use her healer feat on you. There we go.
All right. Almost back to full. I'm literally one off from full. Alright, here.
Here.
You know that harpoon still has the rope, right?
Yeah?
Alright, well, simply put, I hold on to the harpoon as I go down, and when I grab the ship, pull me up.
Alrighty then. Also, just gotta do this to, old Nikolai here. That's some good shit. Sorry.
By the way, I'm pretty sure if you'll see me down there, but if you don't, I'll tug on the rope if shit goes sideways. If I tug, pull me up, please.
Alrighty then. And, a 1, a 2, and, just picks you up and goes into dunk. Gonna get a help action as well. 18, that is 19. That's actually just slightly short of the DC. You are like about a foot or two away from the glint, but you can actually see what it is. There's these iron, like these metallic boots at the bottom with 2 sapphires, not in them, but off to the side of them.
Alright. While holding onto the harpoon, is it possible to edge forward?
Roll me athletics.
Oh boy. That's a no.
You get mere inches forward.
I tried the rope okay. Just.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a check to pull.
It shouldn't be that hard out. I don't
Yeah.
think Kien's that heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kien.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
one.
You get pulled up with little issue.
Well,
Yeah.
we were a little off. Or how about better yet? We just walk on the water and I just dump down, or you throw me down, or is that
Yeah.
what we did?
Yeah, that's what you guys did.
Okay, sorry.
I have another. Here, let's see if we can try again with a little more oomph.
All right. If you put me a little closer, which by the way, down there's some iron boots and sapphires. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have used mage hand to grab the sapphires. Sorry, being of this place isn't putting me on the best mental states, if that makes sense.
Well,
Still,
down you go. Duh. That actually does make it. Just
okay.
barely, but instead of colliding into the fucking bottom of the ocean, you're within arm's reach of all the items.
Alright, I mage hand, even though I'm within reach, I'm still being cautious and mage handed into, inventory or whatever.
Alright. And then,
Down there?
yep, that's all there is down there.
Alright, I pull the thing again.
Yeah, with a little bit more oomph this time, you just you get blasted out.
Woo! Alright, so found some boots. Wait, do the boots have sockets on them, or?
No.
Okay, so I found some boots and some sapphires. The
Like
boots
there's runes on the boots, but there's nothing else.
Thank God I have identified.
Alright. You spend some time to ritual cast that?
Yeah, sure. I'll spend minutes over somebody's fucking spell slot.
Yeah, you guys spend 10 minutes on top of this Lake Jesus-ing, just sitting around.
Oh wait, shit, we can't rest. Never mind.
You guys can't long rest, you can short rest.
Alright. Well, I'm actually nearly fully healed. Actually, don't wizards get a thing with short rest? Or is that
Yes, yes. They get a short rest, they get half their level in spell slots back rounded up. But that's once per long rest, they can do that during a short rest.
Alright.
Arcane Recovery.
Then I'm gonna get myself another second level spell slot back. Yoink.
Alright. And Athena is going to use some of... She's going to use 2 of her hit dice. Oh, she got good con. Okay, she goes back up 11. She has a little bit of healing magic, but she's saving it.
Alright. What does Kien discover?
Okay, Kien discovers that these sons of a bitches are... Whoop, whoop, flip page. Iron Boots of Heavy. As a bonus action, the wearer may activate the boots to become twice as heavy. This adds an additional dice to fall damage, but also increases the damage dealt from doing a plunging attack by 2 dice.
Oh shit, we're using those alternate... Or that rule? Oh shit, hell yeah.
But yeah, basic. So you take 1 extra dice of fall damage, but you add 2 dice to a plunging strike.
Alright, so, these boots magically make you heavy as fuck. Overall would be good if, like, let's say you were to, like, fall down and land on an enemy from above. That will probably be most effective with these.
And also, because they're made of iron, they are magnetic. Just as a Legend of Zelda reference.
Oh, and, yeah, since I'm pretty sure with 20 intelligence, Kien knows what or at least what magnetics are. Somewhat, maybe.
Hat magnets. How do they work?
Yeah, he goes, oh yeah, since these suckers are metal, they're also magnetic, but I'm pretty sure that's with most things that you guys have on you.
Yeah. That thing is already super fucking magnetic.
And you know, want to add more to your magneticness?
Fuck yeah!
Alright, I tossed the boots over to her.
Okay, she has Iron Boots of Heavy.
And,
Hand the woman with a great axe the plunging attack item.
let's see, and, is anyone gonna need the sapphires? Because I might use it for spells and shit if...
Nah, it's good. You can use those. Yeah, the sapphires are, if you had Raphael on you at the moment,
Which, I mean, can't I just...
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't bring them to you. The sapphires are worth 100 gold pieces each.
You know, I think that'd be a good thing. Actually, oh, but if I summon him back, he won't be with the party.
I could say you can summon him within range of your exact location in the material planes equivalent, and have him fly back later.
I mean, actually, since due to him and his size, I'm pretty sure he won't be really up for being attacked, and if he is attacked, just repair him. Alright, sure. I guess during all this shit, the party over there notices Raphael disappeared. Hey guys, look at this cool trick, and I bring out Raphael.
Gonna roll a history check with advantage for Renfield. Uh, she's smart. She used to be a wizard. I think her highest stat is intelligence. And she has expertise in Arcana, but this is a history check first. Or I guess Arcana check. Yeah, this will be an Arcana check with advantage. She has a plus 8. 18. Yeah. Oh! Raphael?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the first one made.
Yeah, and actually, right now, kind of my only way to fully interact with the material plane. Funny thing.
Huh.
Hey, Raphael, eat this, and I just kind of shoved the sapphires into him.
Alright, he spits out 200 gold.
Sweet.
Huh. Neat.
Now we don't have to look for dead adventurers. Now we can just, just feed Raphael whatever. I think art and gems be fine.
Well then. Guess,
Out of the game, Raphael has a lot more use in this realm now.
Yep.
Because that's...
It's gonna get crazy when you get into the castle.
Oh, no doubt. Which I'm assuming there's really no other settlements from here to the castle, so I guess we're just gonna...
There is another settlement.
Okay.
Yeah. You take a little bit longer of a walk.
Since Raphael is my familiar, can I still interact with him physically?
Yes. You can warp him into your realm, essentially.
Oh, and warp him. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just...
So...
Because you're sort of in an overlayering realm, so you could just blink him into where you're at or where you're at in its material equivalent.
Alright.
Is what I'm having it.
Here,
But...
he can also water walk and shit, right?
Yeah.
Alright. But he can't warp to the party, he will have to go...
Yeah, he'll have to go manually, and you'd have to warp him back into the material plane, is how I'm having it work.
Alright, well, he's gonna stick with me, because honestly, he's one of the... or a good, reliable source of currency within this realm.
Here.
Meanwhile, I imagine 200 gold was taken from that guy who gave me the long rest.
No, actually.
Oh. Oh, the necromancer just like, God damn it!
No, the implication is that Calcifer is buying these items.
Oh.
Like, he doesn't really have a need for money, he's just bored.
So Calcifer just randomly just saw 2 sapphires go bing bing.
He's like, oh, neat! Can use those later. I'll wipe my ass with 2 sapphires.
Okay. Alright, I guess after that short rest, I guess we should head back out. No point in waiting here.
Along your little travel forward, you actually, almost make it back to Dunsdale, and you actually recognize the area. You're in a clearing a bit with,
Oh shit, is it the road?
like you're sort of on, yeah, you're sort of on the road to Dunsdale, but you just see you actually do see some of the vampire trees, but they don't pay you much mind.
Oh
They can't interact with you. They notice you, but they can't interact with you.
Yeah, as we walk by, I'm gonna flip them off.
Yeah. And you see a ghostly figure actually in your realm, just sort of standing there on guard, arms folded.
Basically, essentially blocking our path, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm
In
pretty sure he clearly sees us, so. Just...
yeah. It's a pale man with with elven-like features, red eyes and black hair slicked back, and
he looks really friendly.
and actually like a tailcoat. I see that the trees didn't get you. Or did they? No, they... You wouldn't be here if they got you.
Well, judging from that, I'm assuming these are yours?
Sort of. They're me.
Okay, then.
One...
Kien scribbles down more notes.
My biggest brother runs the castle over there. And me, on the other hand, well, I'm here now the same reason you are. But the fickle thing with vampires, when you don't get finished off properly, sometimes mishaps happen. I didn't regenerate, or at least not the right way. So I'm here, and those trees are, in an odd sense, me.
God damn.
I can't touch you with the trees, but I can touch you with myself.
Please don't touch me.
You actually see some fangs on him.
Oh boy.
So, I'd like to request that you don't move forward, Necromancer.
And why is that?
Because then I'd have to kill you, which I have no qualms about.
But, more curiously, why are you blocking the path in the first place? Because this is kind of an interesting spot to stay at.
Oh, well, Dunsdale is, actually the place I have the strongest influence at. And starting from Dunsdale, it's actually the center of the trees. So, in a bit of a sense, it's my turf.
I mean...
I'm slowly encroaching in on the town, but there's a, hunter that gets in the way. I think you've met him? I've seen him in my incorporeal form, but I haven't been able to touch him. I've been trying to send trees at him any time he goes hunting for food, but he's a little bit quick on the draw. He burned a bit of my kin a little bit drunk. So, don't know who he is, but I want him dead. So that's the only reason why Dunsdale aren't a bunch of thralls at this point. And I'm honestly surprised you've let me monologue this long without just shooting me. Like, you can move back, or I can try and murder you. There's like two options here.
Okay, I move back a bit, right?
Okay, we've come to a reasonable understanding. Now
And as soon as I back up far enough, guess what I do?
Let me guess, magic missile?
Magic missile!
Alright.
Alright, I'm doing both those things, you asshole!
Alright.
I'm so pissed about the trees!
Fuck your trees!
Yeah, actually that's better. I'm gonna just go, fuck your trees!
Alrighty then.
Is there like
This is
music?
the first.
Boss?
This is the first actual boss fight.
Alright. Is there... Actually, I'll probably leave the song to you then.
Alright, let's see. Fuck it, let's do 10.
Fuck you! Sorry, I just got reminded of that. Fuck you, Brad! Alright, I guess roll initiative now.
Yep.
At least got a good, decent hit in. But considering it's a boss. 12. I'm assuming...
Alright.
How did Athena and Minefield react to this? Because I think they're surprisingly silent.
Yeah. They're just sort of looking on it, but you actually see Rhinefield just go like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
This guy that bit you?
Yeah, I got jumped. There are two of them.
Well, hey, at least both of us can get some sweet vengeance if we get them.
Alright. Let's, okay. That dude has a 14. Athena has a 19. Quick to the fucking draw. And Renfield, not natural fucking 20. She's just ready.
Shit. Ready to take this fucker down. Oh, actually, funny thing is, I think Kien goes last.
Yep.
Of course, he did get a free hit in, so overall.
Dark Souls fucking health bar pops up.
Oh, nope. That is.
Rhinefield is going to use her
Wrong one.
she is going to use she's going to make the dude make a wisdom save. With her, because I'm gonna give her a surprise round because of that nat 20. She's gonna make the dude roll wisdom save, and that's a failure.
There we go.
Okay, now I need to look at Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh shit.
I think it gives the incapacitated feature wisdom save or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration. Each at the end of each turn, and each time it takes damage, it can make another wisdom save. It has advantage if triggered by damage. Alright. It is now time for... Yeah, so he is now incapacitated. With her second round, she is going to go in for a bite. Just for ironic purposes. Yeah, she's gonna go in for a bite. D20 plus... She has advantage, so plus 6 to hit. Okay, she hits.
When Kien shot magic missile, he was like, he moved like a good, at most, like 80 feet away.
Okay. This guy takes 14 necrotic damage. And in a very ironic twist, Renfield heals from draining this dude's blood. And he... so she's back up to full, and he does break out of the Tasha's hideous laughter. But, oh wait, shit, she got incapacitated, means crit.
Oh.
So, add another 7 damage to that. Which doesn't matter too much, but she is back to full HP. And he has his max HP reduced. By a total of 17.
Alrighty.
Yep. It is now Athena's turn, who is going to toss the shield, toss the shield up a bit, grab 3, no, actually no, she's gonna keep the shield on hand. She's going to Hunter's Mark. I think her last time. Last Hunter's Mark to then throw 2 hand axes at this son of a bitch. Okay, 2d6 plus oh wait, no, sorry, she needs to roll to hit both times. Dare 24 to hit. She is really good with axes. Let's just say, fuck, she is good with axes.
Oh, that's
Bam. But it is non-magical, so he does take a damage reduction from this. Oh shit, and the crit had got Colossus Slayer onto it.
Oh shit.
So an additional 9. So it does a total of 36, so he takes 18.
But now it's on to him, I assume.
Yep. He is gonna get up half his movement. He also regains 10 hit points.
Oh.
Because he's a vampire and he regenerates.
Ah, shit. We need to take care of this boy fast.
Alright. He is going to, let's roll for aggro. Think, which I think Rainfield has highest because of her stunt. Yeah, that, with her aggro rating +1, she is taking this beating. Okay, it's going to go in with a +6. Yep, that'll hit. And he is going to, and that is going to grapple. Then with his second attack, he is going to bite. 10. That just barely hits her. Which she takes 8 piercing. Takes 8 piercing and as well as 4 necrotic damage as she gets drunk. Her max HP is reduced by 4, and his max HP, not max, his health regains by 4.
Alright. Is that all he does?
That is all he does.
Alright.
Which brings it to Kien's turn. Kien.
It's kind of potato at this point.
Yeah. There we go, Kien, because that sounds cooler.
Yeah, you kind does sound cooler. I might as well stick with that.
Yeah, Kien's turn.
Alright. What I'm gonna do is, since I'm assuming, of course, him being a vampire counts as humanoid, right? Or undead or something.
He is just undead.
Oh. So would whole person not technically not work?
It would not work on him.
Oh, okay. Then no need to waste this fucking spell.
Though, I think the reason why Tasha's Hideous Laughter can work because it is just a creature as long as it has an intelligence above 4.
Oh, okay. You know, hold on, let me just do this quick check.
There is Hold Monster. That is what would work on him.
Alright, oh shit, I'm 80 feet away. Fuck. Alright. Because I was gonna get close to a thing that have cast protection from good and evil, but she's really far away. Wait! How fast can, Raphael move?
Raphael, let's see. Is she isn't 80 feet away.
Well, I said I was 80 feet, at least 80 feet.
Oh,
right?
oh yeah. Okay. Raphael. He has the exact stats of a pseudo dragon, except he doesn't confer magic resistance. So his speed, his fly speed, is 60.
Oh. So I guess have control him to do a dash action to get to, or can he do a dash action?
Yes, but it takes your action.
Eh, fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Get him to Athena, but like right behind her.
Okay.
He's gonna serve quite a bit of use here.
Oh, you. I don't have a punchline. As he's still holding Reinfield, who can make an action to escape her grapple. I think Yeah, she can. Which she is going to do that. Acrobatics is that she actually has advantage because she has her little blood feast ability.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, not sure if that will work, but I'm gonna use it anyways if we ever kill him.
Okay, that passes. A 9 plus a 9 plus 6. Yeah, that passes the escape DC. And she is going to bonus action dagger him. Or actually, does she have a better bonus action? Nah. She's just gonna bonus action dagger him in the face.
Stabby, stabby. Which, technically, since Athena's there...
Athena threw her axes.
Oh, okay, I thought Athena was...
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Reinfield charged forward.
Oh.
Well, Renfield. Renfield is going to... he deflects it. And actually she's gonna take an attack of opportunity. On her way out, which she is going to try and claw. Which that succeeds. She takes 4 yikes, 8 plus 3, 11 points of slashing. But she is now 40 feet away. Because she is currently in fast girl mode. She is too speedy 5U. And you guys have taken a long rest before she used her good shit flask, so... Which does recharge on a short rest anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, but that is fine. It is now Athena's turn, who is going to actually drop her axes and decide to fucking Thunderdome with her great axe.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, motherfucker.
And as her bonus action, she is going to use a second level spell slot to cast Healing Spirit.
Oh shit.
Onto herself to start. So she regains 5 hit points. And she is going to swing her great axe. That is going to hit. D8 plus D6 plus 5. Wham! But it is a non-magical attack, so she does 11 points of damage. With her second strike, nat 1. High or low?
Fuck it. High.
6. She just simply misses. That could have gone worse. And she has in fact charged forward, which actually means, yeah, she has charged forward. And so she deals, only 11 points of damage. The vampire is now going to Actually, they're Athena's pulling aggro, so he is going to claw at her, and yeah, he is going to claw her in the fucking face. That will hit. I'm going to punch up, and she, instead of dealing damage, he can grapple. So that's what he's doing, so that he can then make a bite attack. He goes in for the bite attack, and she just sort of pulls his face back a bit. Though he does regen 10 HP from... Because vampires are bullshit. Which, the funny thing, if Selena was in this fight, it would be pretty fucking broken. Because, her, like, Rite of Dawn, like, radiant damage does fuck with its regen, I think.
A damage type that I actually somehow don't have access to. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yep, alright. It is now your turn, Kien.
Alright. Well, how far away is Raphael from
20 feet now.
from Athena?
Yep.
Alright. Well, did I have him move up and use...
Yes,
from-
you can move him.
Okay, can I move him up and cast a spell? Or...
Yes.
Alright, so he goes up and then she climbs on her back or whatever, and then boom, protection from good / evil.
Alright. That will be your concentration slot, which is fine. Because back to top of round, Renfield is going to go up and with if I am to be correct, because she does have a good shit flask, I need to take a look at what type of action it is used, because I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action, but it could be a normal action. Okay, yeah, you can drink the liquid as a bonus action. So she's gonna S this. So that she can... because she took some ouch juice. Alright. She goes back up to her new max HP. Because she does have a reduction. And then with her main action, she is going to shoot this ugly motherfucker. That'll hit.
Wait, would that be with advantage this time, or?
No.
Wait.
Nah.
Okay.
Attacking a grappled creature is not advantage for some reason, but...
Oh, I was just counting it for, since Athena was right next to... Vampire.
No, because it's a personal effect, essentially, when you cast it in that way, I think. And Renfield does 8 points of damage. Because that attack is non-magical.
Alright. Alright, now I guess it's...
It goes on to Athena's turn, who isn't even going to leave the grapple. Instead, she's just going to beat the shit out of this man. Jesus fucking Christ. Too bad it isn't magical damage, but still. Plus Colossus Slayer. Too bad they're all low rolls though. She does 9 points of damage with that first hit. Which is still damage. It'll take him a moment to regen that. And with her second attack, the guy blocks it. Alright, it is over to that guy's turn, who's going to try and bite her.
With disadvantage. Actually, it's just normal.
Yeah, no, it's disadvantage.
Oh, alright.
High or low?
Low.
Nope, he simply misses.
Damn it. Should've stuck with high.
And with his second attack, he's going to claw, but with disadvantage. That would just barely hit her still. As he rakes her a little bit. 4, 7, 10. She takes 10 points of slashing damage. And she needs to roll to maintain concentration on healing spirit. She passes.
Alright. You know, I just realized a full-on benefit of having Raphael cling to her back, because that means I can just instant transmission, like healing to her.
That is true. You can deliver touch effects. It's your turn, kind though.
Alright. I'm pretty sure Athena's still doing good, right?
Yeah, she is at... Actually, she is considered bloodied right now, but just barely. Bloodied is basically my way of saying you knock them below half HP.
Alright. Well, I guess in the meantime... Magic missile.
Alright. That is magic damage, so it's not stopped.
Yeah, and this is my last second level spell slot. 15 points of... Oh, shit. Considering all the other damage done, this is pretty goddamn good. I'm gonna have it just be one big fuck all bolt.
Yeah, it arcs over Athena's head, straight into the air. You son of a bitch! As it just it goes straight down into him. It never misses.
Never misses, dickweed.
Magic missile can never miss, you fucking liar.
You absolute fucking buffoon.
For a guy who's a brother of a necromancer, you sure don't know your shit. Okay, Eddie is going to get shot in the face with an actual gun. For 9 points of gun damage.
Oh yeah, nice. I don't know why I thought 8, but...
God damn, you're like a firing squad.
I think that's kind of...
He is now bloodied. And Athena not giving two fucks about being grappled is just gonna continue swinging into him.
Oh.
Okay, she does 5 points of slashing damage. And then for her second attack, that'll hit. Womp.
Womp womp.
Oh wait, there's a +5 to that damage, so she actually does, instead of 5, she does 8, so. Eh. Okay.
That's a fucking hell.
Wham! Ah, you son of a bitch! You know what? Fuck you! Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, that hits, and that hits.
Oh shit.
He gets 2 claws up in a row against Athena.
Oh, even with disadvantage? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no, the first one had a nat 20 on its first dice, so it prevented a crit.
Oh shit, give me a sec, I got a nosebleed.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to roll damage. And then... So she takes... 12 piercing and... gets big zucked for 8 more piercing, and she takes...
What was that?
Okay, so she takes a total of 20 piercing damage and 4 necrotic,
Oh shit.
knocking her down.
Alright.
But
That's a little worrisome, but I actually have confidence that she'll be back out.
yeah, and her max HP is reduced by 4 till the next long rest. And he regains 4 hit points, as well as the 10 from his regen. Though her healing spirit has dispersed before she has gotten the chance to fully utilize it.
Alright, now on to me, I assume?
Yes.
Well, guess what? She may be down, but she's not done. I blast Cure Wounds from Raphael.
Alright. Well, she's still gonna be prone. Well grappled.
Oh, but she heals 10 HP back.
Her eyes just shoot back up like, oh shit. Or rather, because you don't sleep in this state, she's just sort of like fallen over, unable to move, and you just shoot her nerves back together. Just the downed condition. Alright.
Of course, I don't say any verbal, or I don't say anything that shows that that I healed her.
Yeah. I mean, I think Healing Word requires verbal components, and also it's a fucking spell with that glows and shit.
Oh, it does glow? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you magically flex tape their body back together. Though, while this... Any bonus action you feel like doing?
Other than Misty Step is actually useless. Actually, any second level spell is useless, guys. I can't cast anymore. I don't think I can do anything else.
Alright. Rhinefield's gonna run up to this guy while he's grappling, and she's going to bite him.
Oh.
She drains him for 8 hit points. She didn't heal anything, but it did reduce his max HP by 8. which actually reduced his max HP from the triple digits.
Oh.
Alright. Ah, shit. God damn other vampires.
Isn't it ironic for you to say that?
It is, but you know what isn't ironic? And then Athena just slashes into him. Just gets up and brings out the, yeah, she's gonna go back to the, she's gonna dual wield hand axes. As the great axe is going to fail her. He blocks the first strike. She goes in with a second. Clips him a bit. Dealing 4 points of damage. Then she goes in with a with her third offhand strike. Dealing an additional 8. So she does 8 points of damage to him. And then he regens 10. So
It's still basically like essentially the trade-off was, or is what I'm counting is, we kind of lost 2 points of progress instead of 10.
yep. Of which he is then actually going to bite back, like, oh, you motherfucker. With disadvantage, high or low?
High.
Alrighty then. Athena gets counterattack. He goes in to bite and she just shoves her hand axe into his mouth. So he takes 6 points of damage from his critical failure. Oh, you son of a... It goes in again. High or low?
High.
Okay. He goes into claw and she just goes up and takes another swing into his wrist. And it does bonus damage because that was a 6 on the d6.
Oh shit.
It gets him for another 16.
Oh, that is just fucking satisfying. Go, Athena, go!
Nice try, Chuckle. Fuck. Wow, his turn was just him hurting himself. Okay. Kien, it's your turn.
This is just on a side thing. I love Protect Against Good and Evil, though. Oh. Alright. Since she is still bloodied, I'm blasting another Cure Wounds.
Alright.
That's 6.
You rolled...
6 points.
Where you rolled that? Oh, you rolled in your Carnet. Oh, wait, no, you rolled in rolling. Oops, sorry, I was just looking at something else.
It's minimum heal, but it's still 6, so she should be at least like 16 or something.
Yeah, she's at 16.
She's at more manageable health.
She won't die in one shot from this dude. And, it goes up to Renfield, who's just like, okay, You ignoring me, bitch? She's gonna try and drain him like a juice box. Okay, that hits.
Go, run, Field, go!
Does 9... actually... Drains him for 7. Reducing his max HP by 7. Okay.
How fucked up is this guy looking?
Very. And she is going to bonus action. Just try and get a clip off with a knife. Because she has nothing better to do. Okay. Does 1 point of damage, but that's still damage.
1 point. Yeah.
Yep.
Damage is damage.
Now
Now it's back onto a female thing?
Yep. He was just gonna keep flurrying her hand axes into this guy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, she knocks him out.
Alright. Well, I recommend that I don't want to take any chances. Let's fucking keep hitting him.
Agreed! Of which I will take negatives into account in this. He cannot transform, but...
Wait, does a regeneration go into account here, or...?
Yes it does, but...
So we still need to do more than 10 damage around, otherwise he's gonna get the fuck back up.
Yep, she's going to get second strike, or have Renfield reduce his max HP to 0, which insta-kills. Goes in with a second strike with advantage. Okay, that'll
hit.
That'll hit. He's incapacitated technically, so gets an extra 6 up on him. He's at -7 now. And that'll hit, but let's see what the legend that is does. Okay. Okay. -13. He goes to -3. And needs to roll a death save. Okay. Kien, your go.
Alright. Well, if he's still up, I still have a little bit more spell slots to spend. Like, I think... two first level.
Alright.
So, what I'm gonna do is just... fuck it, just do the same thing I've been doing. Magic Missile never fails, and... extra 10 points.
Alright. Renfield is gonna give him a zuck.
We are preventing this man from coming back. Or at least from that attack alone, I just nullified his regeneration.
Okay.
Oh. David shits on Magic Missile, but you can't deny free hits.
She zucks him for 19.
Woohoo!
Reducing his max HP by that much. Jesus Christ, his max HP is now basically half of what it was.
Oh.
Goes in Okay. He's just gonna roll.
So,
First strike.
I'm not
Second
really-
strike.
I'm not really worried about not doing more than 10 damage around.
Third strike. She fucking double crits on this guy.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Okay, so. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
He is dead now. His negative is now higher than his max HP,
Alright.
and he fails to regenerate.
Oh. By the way, what happened to the trees after he dies?
They remain motionless.
Alright. And also about...
They don't seem to shift anymore.
By the way, do we just death square this guy? Or death squared? Essentially?
Yeah, you literally just destroyed this man's soul.
Oh, he no longer exists. Oh shit.
Yeah, you need a wish spell to return him.
Well, we, in our path to go to the castle, save this town. Huh. Alright.
That's another 900 XP.
Holy shit. So that's 5, 4, 33. I'm already almost level 5.
Alright.
We fucking got him!
And, seeing the settlement around Dunsdale, we're gonna end our, little tale here. Dun 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 dun.